So let's try this again, eh? Since I had to go back and get my phone. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and here we are at beautiful Elanda Point, which is on the far northern end of the Sunshine Coast here in beautiful and what seems today very steamy Queensland. We heading out today for just a little ride, see how far I get. I do have a route in mind, but if I make it, I'll make it. If I don't, I don't. Go as far as we can and turn around and come home. So the plan today, I'm going to attempt to do that Harry's Hut loop that I've been thinking about, but we'll see how we go. Not a lot of climbing. I think there's only about 230 metres climbing, and there's nothing massive. Well, according to Commute, but we know how Commute lies. I had planned to get up early and get this over and done with before it got too hot, but I had to go through Brisbane yesterday and pick up the kayak, and on the north side of Brisbane, sort of around Caboolture, Bribie turn off, the traffic was just horrendous due to roadworks, and that just set the PTSD and the anxiety levels soaring. It's times like that I wish I had someone in the car with me to drive, but we made it. And for you, those of you who may not know, the reason being is in 2014, just prior to Father's Day, the car overtook my truck on the crest of a hill and killed two innocent people coming the other way right beside my driver's window. So I still live it from day to day. I know now that I can't change things. I am getting the help that I need. Yeah, so driving is a big chore for me. I can do about 2 to 3 hours on my own on a quiet road, maybe 4 if I really push it. And when I get heavy traffic, it really takes the wind out of my sail. It put me off the road. I'm now retired, and I suppose too towing the caravan gives the car the feeling of the truck, the semi that I used to drive. Sorry Commute, this is more than 2%. Slow things down a bit. Thought I'd better stop and just put my lights on. It's not a busy road, but it is a narrow road, and it's very, very well covered in shade. So that's going to help, I hope. It's only going to get to about 29 today, but the wind is going to move around to the northwest, so it's going to bring some warmer temperatures down. So even though it's only going to get to 29, it's going to feel a bit hotter than that. Anyway, it's enough of rambling about the weather. These downs are lovely. The only problem is when you get to the bottom of a down, there's an up. That's alright. It's lovely and cool, that breeze. I don't know how much bitumen we've got to go before we get on the gravel, or even if I'll see gravel if I make it that far. I know Cooloola Way is all dirt road, forestry road. I don't know if the camera might picking that up, but the cicadas are quite loud. Here we go, coming up to the first turn, turning off Lakes Flat Road to Catharaba Road. This takes me to Gympie this way, but I won't be going that far today. Oh, that's nice. I got the wind at my back now. It's cool enough to be real cooling. It's nice. Lovely. Like I was saying earlier, with the stress and the PTSD and all that and anxiety, you know, the bike to me is just a way of releasing all that and getting rid of it. I know it's the case for many people who battle depression and anxiety. It is a good form of exercise, and the kayak is so much like it as well, you know, just on water, and that's the reason why I went and bought the other kayak more for trips, and the old girl, I'll sit on top, that'll be my fishing boat. So, all right, talking's not going to get pedaling done. Okay, it says Galloway's Lane, no through road. So, we'll just have a look. It's the good stuff though. Elanda Station. No entry, private property. Oh well. We'll have to look for another way. Back to the road and check out the maps and see what we've got. Alright, let's just get up here in the shade and check out the way to go. I'm back on Catharaba Road now, and it looks like I'm going to have to work my way out to Gympie Road. And there are a couple of crossroads that get me onto Harry's Hut Road, but yeah, we'll see. Other than that, I'll have to head all the way up to Kahlua Way. This looks like it should be us. Dr. Page's Road. Well, I hope so. It looks like we're going to have to head up this Dr. Page's Road, then on to Gympie Kinkin Road, and then on to the Kahlua Way. It's got to be about an extra 10 kilometres in distance over what I'd planned. But I'll see how I feel when I get to Kahlua Way, because we've got a bit more climbing to do this way. So. Well, I don't think I'm going to make it. The heat's getting to me now. In amongst all these trees, there's bugger all breeze, but it's still going to give me close to 30 kilometres for the day, and it was just a ride to clear the head. So I'm just going to head down this little side road. I know it's a no-through road, so I know it's going to come to a dead end, but sorry Kelly, I'm not going that way. But yeah, I'm just going to follow this road down a little bit, see where it goes. It's in amongst all the trees, and yeah, and there's just something pretty awesome about riding somewhere where you've never ridden before. Yeah, gravel or no gravel, just the bike ride itself is pleasure enough, you know. Oh, well, that's as far as we can go. That's all right. It's a nice little gem, that. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a nice ride. Not long, but I've still got a way to go as far as getting my fitness, and that 2 weeks off with food poisoning didn't help anything, so it's alright. Slow and steady. I'm in no rush, just happy to be back on the bike. And you know, honestly, if I find gravel on this road trip, good. If I don't, as long as I can have a good ride on some back roads, they're good. Alright guys. So I've found this alternate route on Google Maps. I think it's going to be a no, it says no through road, so I don't think there's going to be a trail or anything, but we'll see. No, there's no turn right there. And we'll go down the end and have a look. Beautiful. Geez, it'd be lovely to live down here. It says gravel road. That's a start. Well, it says keep out, so that's what we'll do. That's all right. It's a nice little ride up through here. Well, it was well worth the effort. It was a lovely little ride. Oh well, come to a dead end, as I suspected, but it was well worth the ride. And that's the problem with pre-planning a route, because you don't know what roads are open, what roads are there. Google Maps, Komoot, unless you have a reasonable lay of the land, aren't all that completely accurate. It also takes the adventure out of it, I think, too. Instead of just riding and going, oh, I wonder where this road goes, and going down it for a while to see. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this trip. Just go for a ride. Well, that's it. This is the official end of this video. Cheers, guys.